Hey there. Hi, how are you? I am Jenna Ross. I am from Spiritually Savage Mindset Strategy Coaching. I am a psychic medium, channeler, card reader, and coach, spiritual mentor, whatever it is you want to call me. I am going to take the easy route today and just draw some more cards. I've been channeling, but I am not getting super clear channels right now at full length. I'm working on some downloads the last couple of days, but nothing's making enough sense right now to be able to throw it into words. So I want to make sure that some of you get some really clear messages, because I think a lot of you are working on your root chakras. I'm hearing that a lot of you are working on your root chakras and your stability and your safety and your trust in your own self. You're working on being your own home, and I love that. One of the things that is coming loud and clear that I'm wondering if will come out in the cards, it probably will, because a lot of times the messages from Spirit validate itself, but one of the things that I'm really interested in hearing more about from you guys and from Spirit is the difference. I'm getting a clear picture that you guys are working on your roots and not understanding the difference between safety and comfort. You guys are looking for a situation that's comfortable, and you're not supposed to be comfortable, not ever. You're supposed to find safety within yourself so that you feel safe at all times, regardless of what is going on in your world outside. But you are not supposed to get comfortable. Comfortable is complacency. When we get super comfortable, that's when everybody stops growing. Nothing happens. We feel like everything should just stay the same because I'm comfortable here. I don't want to get up. Haven't you ever been super comfortable in the chair and then you have to get up for something and you're like, I don't want to get up. I'm so comfortable, but I have to pee. And if I don't get up, I'm going to have to pee on myself. And then we have to get up and we have to get uncomfortable and we have to do the things that we need to do. And then when we come back, it may not be as comfortable, but guess what? We've done the things that we needed to do. And so some things are off of our checklist. So the biggest thing right now is I'm seeing it like us wanting to wear comfy clothes. And the thing is we can wear comfy clothes, but then sometimes some of us feel more comfortable in comfy clothes, like jeans. I love comfy clothes, like jeans and things like that. And so the thing is this, sometimes we have to dress up. And we have to go to these places and we have to dress up and we feel uncomfortable in what we're wearing. But the reason that we feel uncomfortable is because our comfy clothes hide the things that we're not comfortable with. They hide the things that we don't want other people to notice or see. And so we can kind of just blend into the wallpaper and not be noticed. But when we get into our dress-up clothes, or when we get into something that is not our normal style and we're being pushed out of our comfort zone, that's when our gifts and our assets and our things start to be noticed by other people. And we go, oh my God, my boobs look too big in this dress. Maybe I'm showing too much cleavage. Maybe my ass isn't as good in this dress as I think it is. And then we go, other people are looking at us, and we automatically assume that it's negative because that's how our mind defaults. You know what I mean? That's why you're supposed to train yourself not to think that. Because when I see people looking at me, I'm like, yeah, I know you're looking. But that's the way you're supposed to train yourself. But that's what most people default to, is they see me and they see my cellulite and they see all my scars and they see that I didn't shave my legs close enough, or they see, if you've been toning up, you're like, they see that my muscles aren't as big as them. They see that my stomach's not as flat as theirs and everything. But the problem is that we look at it as a bad thing that we're uncomfortable. But the thing is, it's a great thing because it pushes our boundaries and it pushes us to address the things that we're feeling uncomfortable about. Because if you're feeling uncomfortable about something, then that's a sign that you need to work on it within yourself. Okay? If you're feeling exposed and you're feeling vulnerable and you're feeling those things about a specific thing, then that's your sign that it's time to work on that. So discomfort is your best friend in this spiritual journey. Making yourself uncomfortable is a gift. If you can do it to yourself, because we get angry when people push us out of our comfort zone, and we get angry at them and pointed at them. They made me super uncomfortable, blah, 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 blah. But the bottom line is you should be doing it to yourself. As a spiritually aware on a spiritual path, you should be pushing yourself out of your comfort zone every single day, multiple times a day. And you should also notice if it's more than discomfort, as in, hey, I'm not used to dressing like this, and this is really uncomfortable, but it still fits me, and it's still helping to push me. Other than, hey, I'm wearing shoes that are 2 sizes too small, and they are actually hurting me and inhibiting my growth and causing me pain, causing me blisters, causing me things that are going to cause problems in the future. You need to recognize when you're just uncomfortable in a situation, or when you are in a situation that you've outgrown and it's time to get rid of that situation and get a situation that fits you now. Okay, so there's a difference between the situation not fitting you anymore and just being uncomfortable. So this is where discernment comes in. Okay, this is where discernment comes in. And we have to really focus on discernment. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that pop up or not. But if you did, my bad. But so this is about discernment. So right now, I want to draw and find out what some of you guys are being challenged with in this period of learning about safety and discomfort. So I kind of want to just kind of get some insight into what you guys are struggling with. So I want messages for people watching. Talk to us about safety and discomfort, and about some of the things that need to be said, that somebody needs to hear. Okay, good. All right. So here's part of the issue is we're afraid to totally submerge ourselves into this. It says on the bottom, don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Some of you guys are on the fence. You're on the fence because the discomfort feels really uncomfortable. And you're on that platform where you can choose comfortable and stuck, more of the same, complacency, or you can choose discomfort and growth and the things that you want. And you're gonna have to get off the fence. Okay, so one way or the other. And sometimes we don't understand that we can choose, but then when we choose, the universe is going to come in and wipe us out anyway. The universe wants us to choose the right thing, but if we choose the wrong thing, then the universe will fix it. We'll course correct if it's something that needs to happen. So right now, it's easier for you to just lean in and choose what you know you should do. Lean into your soul and your soul direction and being uncomfortable and growing from these situations. So total submersion is your answer. Somebody was looking for that answer about getting off of the fence, and there's your answer. Because this is going to be mutually beneficial. There's a mutually beneficial situation that is coming, and regardless of whether you think that the person that's being left behind is going to be angry or hurt or cause problems or not make it, whatever it is for their growth too, and it will be mutually beneficial. It's going to be mutually beneficial for everybody involved. And I'm hearing your children too. I don't know who that's for, but I'm hearing your children too. This one says there is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. Everyone. Okay? So if you were on the fence thinking that somebody or somebody involved was not going to be benefited, it is. You don't know what this person needs for their growth, and what they need is disruption. What they need is hurt. What they need is a wake-up call. And so in this situation, you may be the wake-up call. Okay, so just lean into the changes that your soul is leading you to. Okay, because this is about you rediscovering your zeal, your zest for life, your passion, your desire, because that's something you've lost. You've completely lost your fire. And it's sad. And you felt dead inside for a really long time. You felt numb, miserable. And you've been self-sacrificing for too long. And what you don't understand is self-sacrificing is literally sacrificing yourself. You're killing yourself. You're killing your soul. You're killing you. And that does not benefit anybody. We don't benefit anybody that way. Ever. What you're doing is enabling. And so you're hurting the other person also. So it says, pay attention to the passion you're feeling for discovery, learning, exploring, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. So here's the thing. Something has fanned, it might be this relationship that is at the forefront right now. Something has fanned this zeal, this fire, this zest for life. And what's happened is that fire flamed up for a second and you went, oh my God, and we're trying to like contain it. But now it's just smoldering inside of you and you can't put it out. You can't make it go away. You can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop obsessing about it. You can't stop watching it. You can't stop. It just won't go away. And you're trying to figure out how to pour water on it and how to bury it and how to get back to being able to phone your life in or being able to tolerate a situation that you have been for a really long time. And that the fire has lit back up and that's your soul not letting that happen. So you're not going to be able to do it. You're just not. You're going to have to move or you're going to be moved. Okay? Working on our roots. Dig deep and put our roots into the ground. You've got to. You have no choice right now. Got no choices. Okay? We are creating our own safety. We're going to stop all codependency and enabling and clinging to others for our worth. We're finding our worth and our stability and our foundation in ourselves, our home. We are our own home. Okay. And this is going to be great for you twin flames out there because you are your counterpart. Okay. The more you feel at home in you, the more they feel at home in them, and the more you guys can be at home together. So this is a huge undertaking right now of learning what home feels like. All right, that tried to pop out. So I'm going to get some more messages from Spirit on what this uncomfortable feeling is and how we're going to work through it, because this is what we need right now. We need to become our own foundation. We need to stop looking for other people for our stability, no matter what that is. If you think this other person is needed for financial stability, for, whatever it is, listen to me. The universe takes care of you. If it's telling you to do something, provisions have already been made. You just have to learn to trust. Okay? And this is a tough thing for some people to do who have never been able to do this. So you're going to have to find mentors and find, supports to really help strengthen you. And obviously, if you need that and you jive with me and think that we should talk, the link below is for mentoring and also for card reading, personal card readings. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But there are some people on here that this is resonating with strongly. I can tell you already. This is the Six of Cups, man. The Six of Cups keeps coming out. We've got relationships from the past, situations from the past, nostalgia, like flaring up. And the Six of Cups is reversed. So it's being stuck right now in the past. You want to be with somebody from the past or in a situation from the past. And again, it fanned that flame. And now you can't get out of it. It's stuck. You can't stop thinking about it. You're just not moving at all because you want to go back to the way things were while you were asleep and sleepwalking through your life, and in the situation that you're in, that you thought you could just phone it in until a certain point or until something specific happened. You know, when my child turns 18, once we get the bills paid off, once we, you know, sell our house, once we, you know, something, once they get a better job, like there's a lot of excuses floating around. I can hear them when I touch this card. It's time to go. This nagging urge that you have to be stuck in the past, that's your sign that it's time. It's time. Okay, that's exactly why that other card said that there's a relationship at the forefront that is going to be mutually beneficial for everybody. It's time to pull the trigger. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse, which means you're stuck between a decision between two people, and you're not wanting to make this decision. But the truth is, you don't want to make this decision because the decision is already made and you feel like you're going to have to make a great life change. You've either been in a set relationship or a marriage. There's other people involved, other obligations. If it's not children, it's jobs together, businesses together, you know, a dynamic of codependency together, enabling together. It could be, you know, bills together. It also could just be pets that you don't want to argue over. You could also think this person is going to make a huge fuss. The decision has already been made. You wouldn't be conflicted over this decision if you didn't want to be in the other situation. Okay. So you can stay in the situation that you're in. It's not going to last either way, but you can stay in the situation that you're in and just prolong it until it becomes toxic and nasty and that person lashes out and hurts you and you have no option but to leave. But why are we doing that? Why are we prolonging the suffering? You already know that you don't want to be there. You already know that's not the decision to be made. And so you wouldn't keep obsessing on this other person and this other situation if that's not where your soul wanted to be. But here's the thing. While you're obsessing about this other person, you're not fully in this other relationship anyway. So you're already out of this relationship. You just haven't physically left yet. Okay? You are already mentally, emotionally, psychologically out of this situation. The only thing that is holding you there is obligation. And if that's the case, then that's not love. Okay, so somebody needs to hear that. Obligation is not love. And having a child with somebody is not love. And knowing that the other person is a great person and feeling like there's no reason is not love. And thinking that you're making up for shit in the past that you did to hurt them, that's not love. None of those things are love. And so the loving thing to do would be to move on and let that person either learn the lesson they need to learn so that they can grow, or let them be with the person they're meant to be with. And you go be where you're meant to be and grow in the way you're meant to grow. So there's a definite decision that people are stuck in right now. Your Five of Swords is conflict. I think this same reading from yesterday. You're feeling the decision is going to create a lot of conflict. And you're afraid of that. You're afraid of all this conflict and moving forward. But this card is also a card of excelling and being able to get out of a situation and being able to push forward and use the things that have happened to you to move forward. So it's a definite push forward. Your Two of Cups is reversed. Your Two of Cups is union. For those of you who are twins, it is union. It is twin flame union. Your Two of Cups is love and love abundantly. It is reunion, reconciliation. It's reversed, which means we are holding this up with our decision because we're afraid of this conflict. We're holding up the inevitable. This is inevitable. Okay, this is an inevitable situation that you are holding up. So you need to stop dragging your feet. Why are we wasting our life? Why are we wanting and suffering? Nothing, the decision is all yours. There is nothing holding you back but you. So why are we wasting our life? Because our outcome is, no matter what happens, there's the death card in reverse. We are supposed to be in death and starting a new life. But right now we're holding up that new life. Okay, all you're doing is holding up your union, which is inevitable, and holding up your new life, which is inevitable. Okay, the death and rebirth is happening, but right now you're just stagnating it. You're holding on. So you need to stop and lean into the discomfort. This is exactly why that discomfort was brought out, why that message of safety and discomfort. You are safe. If the universe is pushing you in this direction. Somebody said to me, I want to mention this. Somebody said to me yesterday, I feel like this is what I should do, but there's no reason. There is a reason. The reason is because your soul says that that's what you're supposed to be doing. It might seem like there's no rhyme or reason, but the thing is your soul knows everything when you don't know everything. So here's the thing. There's a reason. And they said, well, what if I'm wrong? And I said, there's no such thing. If you're feeling pushed, if you're feeling nudged, if you're feeling led, whatever word you want to use, if you're feeling like this change is inevitable, if everything in your life keeps getting more difficult and pushing you towards this decision, then there's no such thing as I'm wrong. The only thing that can be wrong is not to do it and to cause more pain and more friction and more pressure. Okay? There is no such thing as I'm wrong. You move in the direction you're nudged, and then whatever happens is supposed to happen for lessons or rewards, or both. So regardless of whether you feel like there's reasons for this, the reason is your soul says this is what's supposed to happen. And you can trust that or not trust that, but it's going to happen either way. Just, is it going to happen streamlined with less destruction, or are you going to allow everything to fall down and this other person to possibly hate you and there to be a lot more pain and damage than needs to be? Or pain and damage to your children, pain and damage to your family, pain and damage to your friend group. Whatever it is, stop causing it. Just learn to trust your soul and move forward. If you have difficulties trusting your soul, or you don't know even what that means, if you'd like to learn how to tap into your soul and stop overthinking, again, the link below, schedule an interview for coaching and we can talk about it, and you can tell me what the issues are that you're struggling with and we can create solutions. I would love to walk with you on this journey, and I hope to talk to you soon.